Welcome back gamers, and have I got a treat for you. 2024 was a great year for gaming, but 2025 looks like it's absolutely set to drop some blockbusters on our heads. Stay tuned for part 1 of 4 of what's coming up in 2025. Make sure to leave a like and drop a subscription. It's absolutely free and helps me as a YouTuber. Let me know in the comments if there are any games you like the look of, or if there are any games that you're going to be playing in 2025.
Fable 4 is coming to us from Forza Horizon developer Playground Games. Set to launch in 2025, the highly anticipated action RPG will finally take us back to Albion for the first time in many years. Our first look at the exciting new adventure came in the initial trailer for Fable 4, which showed off third-person gameplay, the appearance of a giant, and plenty of the series' signature sense of tongue-in-cheek humour. With the second cinematic trailer, we are all the more eager to see what awaits us. While it's been some time since we've had a major update on the project, there's reportedly an impressive alpha build which allegedly shares some similarities to The Witcher 3's combat. It's certainly shaping up to be one of the biggest upcoming Xbox Series X games in the works. As of June 2024, Playground Games' Fable 4 has been given a ballpark release window of 2025. That puts the exclusive Xbox game amongst the likes of GTA 6, which is also part of a stacked roster of prospective 2025 releases that we have to look forward to. Swords, magic, fairies, Albion glimmering in the distance, all the Fable ingredients seem to be in order so far. The voiceover is familiar too, and it just screams Royal Shakespeare Company. The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes and treacherous villains, of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic live in perfect harmony. But not all stories have happy endings, but that is yours yet to be written. The first full Fable trailer dropped at the Xbox Game Showcase in 2023 and revealed the It Crowd's Richard Ayoade as playing the wooden glasses wearing giant called Dave, who actually acts as a boss fight during the game. From the two main cinematic and gameplay trailers, the new Fable game looks set to turn us into our very own hero once again. We were shown sword fighting and also fireball magic, in between wafting through taverns, being filtered with, being hated on, and so forth. Slaying legendary beasts is also apparently on the agenda for our hero, along with tackling a giant called Dave, who describes himself as a vegetable enthusiast. It's official, Dying Light the Beast is landing sometime during summer 2025. The first-person upcoming horror game was unveiled by developer Techland as the explosive return of original franchise protagonist Kyle Crane at Gamescom 2024, presenting a tighter, more narrative-focused action experience to challenge even the best zombie games. A recent showing at the Game Awards 2024 revealed a new trailer, introducing a mysterious villain by the name of the Baron alongside a release window targeting a summertime release in 2025. Dying Light the Beast is the first new entry in the parkour horror franchise since 2022's Dying Light 2. Set 13 years after Carl Crane's first adventure, players will get to reunite with the hero following more than a decade of cruel experimentation at the hands of a militia intent on weaponizing the zombie virus that decimated the city of Harran. At least, that's what it looks like we can expect. Unveiled at the Game Awards 2024, the trailer confirms Techland's plans to release the game even sooner than you might have expected. Though with summer 2025 encompassing roughly 3 to 4 months, we're still waiting for details to firm up on when exactly the DLC turned standalone will actually launch. Dying Light franchise director Timon Smetakla explained that the Beast actually started development as a DLC expansion for Dying Light 2, but eventually morphed into a fully standalone game. When it eventually launches, we know Dying Light the Beast will be releasing on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS and Xbox One. So not only will Dying Light the Beast be available on current gen platforms, but you'll also be able to pick it up on last gen consoles too. In Sniper Elite Resistance, Harry Hawker, agent of the Special Operations Executive, takes the lead role for the first time as he discovers an insidious new Wunderwaffe, something so powerful it guarantees the Nazis will win the war. Set in France 1944, Sniper Elite Resistance tells the gripping new standalone story, which runs parallel to the events of Sniper Elite 5 and turns the player's attention towards the hidden war, far from the front lines, deep within the heart of occupied France. As you would expect, The game offers unparalleled sniping mechanics, stealth and tactical third-person combat. You can also expect huge agency on how to complete your mission, with optional kill list targets, multiple infiltration and extraction points, and a lot of side missions. Sniper Elite Resistance also introduced propaganda missions, a brand new style of side mission to the series. Sniper Elite Resistance features a full-length standalone campaign playable in both single-player and co-op mode with an authentic arsenal of World War II weaponry, featuring some fan favourites as well as some new additions. You'll be able to customise and upgrade your weapons to fit your playstyle, while the trademark X-ray kill cam returns, showing you the destructive power of each shot. Engage in cat and mouse multiplayer in the fan favourite invasion mode, and once you've zeroed your scope, why not take things online with adversarial multiplayer? Sniper Elite Resistance is coming January 30th, 2025 on Game Pass Day 1 for Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One and Windows PC. It is also available on PC via Steam and Epic, and will also be available on PlayStation 4 and 5 with the added benefit of optional crossplay. Following a strange, lengthy legal battle over the sinking city, Ukrainian developer Frogwares is finally following up with a sequel that's set to go full survival horror. And this time, the studio is taking its project to Kickstarter because the ongoing war with Russia adds an ominous layer of uncertainty. The Sinking City 2 is a heart-pounding survival horror, allowing you to explore the flooded city of Arkham and fight eldritch monsters beyond human comprehension. Coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S in 2025, Frogwares said it marks the start of a new direction for the studio. That's partly due to the switch to Unreal Engine 5, but it's also about a genre switch, where Frogwares' previous games had largely been detective stories. The Sinking City 2 is expanding into the survival horror genre. Frogwares says in a press release that the sequel will feature a semi-open world, where you'll have to scrounge for limited resources and balance a finite inventory. This sure sounds like traditional survival horror in the classic Resident Evil mold. There'll be optional puzzles that allow you to uncover secrets, and while the investigation systems will return, playing detective will similarly be a skippable feature. The CEO of Frogwares explained, "At this stage we have learned and adapted to our reality, but the ongoing war with Russia adds an ominous layer of uncertainty, and the additional funds will help us deal with potential disruptions on top of helping fund various extra features we would love to implement." The CEO went on to say that through Kickstarter and our supporters, we built ourselves a safety net that saved us more than once. From power cuts as our electrical infrastructure was targeted for months, to the need for team members to relocate at very short notice. This financial safety net proved invaluable to us, so we need to do the same now with the Sinking City 2, as this game is vastly bigger and more complex. Obsidian Entertainment's Avowed is already on the list of 2025's most anticipated role-playing games, and its art director teases that the studio is leaning on all the greatest hits from its previous works to bring it to life. According to its director Kari Patel, despite all the Skyrim comparisons, Avowed is much more like the Outer Worlds than any Bethesda RPG. In an interview with Games Radar, game director Kari Patel was asked about the comparisons being drawn between Avowed and Skyrim. As a first-person fantasy RPG set in an established world made by a studio with a history of working directly with Bethesda on the excellent Fallout New Vegas, perhaps the comparisons with the Elder Scrolls V are inevitable, but according to Patel, that's not necessarily how the game actually plays out. Still, the Skyrim comparisons remain there for all to see. Patel notes that Avowed is a first-person fantasy action adventure that's all about exploration, discovering the world and discovering these very deep mysteries within it. Much like Skyrim, you can dig into those mysteries as much or as little as you want to, diving deep into the lore of the Pillars of Eternity, or simply engaging with the main narrative that drives you through the game. The game is set to be released on February 18, 2025 on Steam for the PC players and on Xbox Series X and S, and will be available at launch for Xbox Game Pass subscribers.